Hello everybody and welcome back. Big apologies for not having a video last week. It's been a crazy week. I've been trying to get some classes ready and, life. So just a few updates. I am teaching for our Sorcery Hour online. It's an online witch conference. I'm teaching tomorrow at 5 p.m. I am teaching Quiet Resistance, Creating and Protecting Community Through Magic. So if you don't have your ticket yet, I think you can still purchase them. They are $40 a ticket, and you will get access to 12 classes from 12 different teachers. It is, and I may be incorrect, so please correct me if I am wrong, it is the only witch conference that is created for people of color, minorities, and queer people, and really focused on that area of magic. So definitely check it out if you can. I am also going to be at Atlantis on Monday, this coming Monday, the 5th, Monday the 5th, from 1 to 5. If you would like to have an in-person reading with me, you can give them a call and schedule your reading. I am teaching spellcrafting on the 14th, the 14th, I believe it's that Wednesday in a couple of weeks at Atlantis from 6 to 8. And in that class, you're going to learn what goes into casting a spell, what kind of correspondences to use. So we'll be looking at planetary hours, we'll be looking at the planetary days, looking at the energies and colors of the spells that you will want to be creating. And then at the end of the class, you will actually write up a spell, and we'll, talk about the spells and what you might want to change or what you might want to look at. And then the last Wednesday of the month, and I will have to get the date for that, I am teaching Kitchen Witchery. So we're definitely going to be looking at the magic within the kitchen and what it means to be a kitchen witch and the tools and ingredients that kitchen witches incorporate. So definitely check those out. Those classes are $25 a piece, and you can get your ticket for the in-person class by calling or going into Atlantis here in Johnson City. So with all that said, let me scoot that back just a tad. We are going to do our reading. So we will start with how we normally do it. We will do a short meditation and ask the universe to give you the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3. And that number will correspond to the card that we will draw here in a minute for your week. So the reading might encompass things to expect, events to expect for the week, or just kind of a general energy and things to be on the lookout for that week. So, all right, if you would sit comfortably, get in a nice, comfortable seated position, hands open on your lap, and close your eyes. And now let's take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And we'll do another deep breath. And this time as you exhale, feel relaxation coming down the top of your head, over your shoulders, down your arms, down into your hands. And continue to breathe normally and let the relaxation wash over your chest and your back, down your lap, down your legs, over the tops of your feet and under your feet, making you feel fully relaxed. And in this state, we will say out loud, "Universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Universe, show me the card that is meant for me. Card number 1, card number 2, or card number 3. Now allow the number to appear on the screen of your mind. You may see the number, you may hear the number, or you may just intuitively know what number is meant for you. Allow the number to rise like the waves in the ocean. When you have your number, say out loud, Universe, thank you for supplying me with this number. And now taking your hand like you're holding an eraser for a blackboard or a whiteboard, erase the number and return your hand to your lap. And now we will take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And one more deep breath in. And on your exhale, wiggle your fingers and your toes, move your head, and open your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. So we will now shuffle our cards and draw the cards for the week. And this week we are using the Light Seers deck. It's one of my favorites. Card number 1. Card number 2. And card number 3. All right. So card number 1 is a Chariot. All my number 1 people, you can expect this week to be a pretty positive week. You're going to have a lot of energy, a lot of drive, a lot of passion for your projects or your crafts or your hobbies or your work or your family. Just expect there to be a lot of bubbling, boiling sort of energy going on. So you may find yourself anxious or easily kind of upset sometimes. But just know that things are working out in the direction that you want them to. If you are looking at moving, whether that's a physical move for your home, a move with your job, this would be a good week to really either move and change your job or really start putting the effort in to do that. This is all about momentum moving forward and success for you this week. So this is going to be a really good week for you all. Now card number 2 is the 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands, you are really going to be experiencing some troubles and trials and tribulations this week. So expect things to be occurring that you might not be 100% happy with. You might be having to do some less than fun conversations, having those conversations with people. You might find that your friends have been talking about you behind your back. You might find that your spouse has been cheating on you. You might find that you're losing your job. This is going to be a tough week. The 5 of Wands is is going to be an emotional week. However, with the wands, you also have the fire and the passion going on with you. So try to keep a cooler temper. Count to 10 before responding. You don't always have to respond to the text immediately. If you need a moment to yourself to gather your thoughts, be honest about it. Say, thanks for telling me, but I can't deal with this right now. I'll come back to you when I'm ready. You're going to really have to be setting boundaries this week. But know that from these troubles and issues and things that you might be facing this week, is that with this card, we do have the flame of the wands up in the corner that the person is reaching for. And so there is an out. It is going to get better. Really using your intuition, your passion, your fire to create solutions to the problems is going to be important. Not everything is going to be able to be solved logically this week. And so you are going to have to kind of really trust your feelings and your intuition. And if something feels off, take a break from it. Step back. Say, I'm not ready for this week. We'll come back next week, or a day or 2 days or an hour later, whatever time frame you need to process what's going on. Give yourself that time. Setting the boundaries is going to be important. It's not the end of the world. This is only the 5 in the deck in the suit of cards here. So it is the tipping point, the turning point for you to then have a better situation, a better dynamic. So just know that this isn't going to be devastating for you in the long run. It might be devastating in the moment, but not in the long run. And then finally, our number 3 people, you have the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant in a lot of decks are going to be strict, law-abiding, rule-following sorts of energies going on. And while that is true for this deck as well, this deck is a little more jovial and happy about it. This is about you really finding that your boundaries have probably been crossed a few too many times, and you may be feeling kind of lost and directionless. But the Hierophant in this deck is about you getting to create your own values, your own moral compass, your own goals, and how you're going to do them. This is about you really sitting down and taking a what's the word I'm looking for? Taking into account all of the things that you think are important to you and using those for yourself. You're going to be breaking probably some societal norms this week, where you're going to say, yeah, I get that that's how we've always done things, but that's not how I'm going to do them. I am my own person. I have my own set of values, my own goals in mind. And while I appreciate your input, that doesn't resonate with me, and so I have to go forward on my own. So you might be finding that you're going to be losing some deeper connections to people, or some sorts of bonds that you have with people this week, but it is going to be for your benefit, because you are creating your own sort of values and your own goals that aren't necessarily going to align with other people. But you're going to be doing it in such a happy way that the universe and the cosmos are all going to be aligned and really pushing you forward. So this is a great time to really set goals, to focus on your own wants and needs. The word selfish gets a really bad rap sometimes, I think, but this is a good week for you to be selfish, to really focus on yourself and your goals and where you're going, and starting to create that destiny for you, because this is about you really stepping into your own divine destiny here this week. So expect some really good things for yourself this week as you set your boundaries and as you go forward saying, these are the things that I value, and this is where I'm putting my focus. So we have the Chariot for card number 1, the 5 of Wands for card number 2, and the Hierophant for card number 3. So all in all, not a terrible week for everyone involved. Card number 2, people, just give yourself space and time to process anything that comes your way this week. It's going to be important. So with that said, I want to wish everyone a blessed Beltane, and if you're in the Southern Hemisphere, a blessed Samhain. And thank you all for watching and supporting me. You can find me on YouTube, you can find me on Instagram, and you can find me on Facebook. And so just to recap, I am teaching for our sorcery hour tomorrow at 5 p.m. Quiet Resistance, Creating and Protecting Community Through Magic. I will be doing in-person tarot readings this Monday at Atlantis from 1 to 5, and you can schedule your appointment by calling or stopping in. And I am teaching spellcrafting and kitchen witchery at Atlantis this month, and that is $25 for each of those classes. And you can get your ticket, reserve your seat by calling Atlantis or stopping by. So thank you all, and I hope you have a great and wonderful week. Blessed be.